Welcome back, everyone. I know it's been a while, but it is definitely going to be worth the wait. Today, we are on Lucid, and we are now officially in Season 2. Remember, Lucid is a long-term server, so as we start Season 2, it's the same world. The question then becomes, how do we celebrate the start of a new season on the server if nothing is being reset? I think the answer to this is we can celebrate the new season by building a very special build. And it's going to be a mega build. Well, I mean, you've already seen the thumbnail, so you've got a little bit of a hint of what is to come. So today we will be building the Hall of Records on Lucid. Before we get started though, let me take you to my office so you can see the inspiration for the Hall of Records. So you can see all of the mementos on the wall. Anyone who knows anything about me knows I am extremely sentimental. So that is what is all over. Let's look. Over here we have TNT Cannon with Chalupa. This is when we went to 1.17.1. Oh, and this is the Koi launch party, the tunnel bore with Santa, and I have more to add right here. We'll be adding something to the wall right there in the future, but that'll be in the future episode. So in my office, these are, of course, my personal memories. Some of them people might be interested in, but probably not all of them. But this is how I got inspiration to build the Hall of Records. So instead of me just having this building all to myself, I thought it would be a great idea if we had a huge building where everybody has the opportunity to contribute stories, rare items that they find. And I know what you might be thinking, wait, that kind of sounds like a museum that people build in Minecraft. Okay, well, it's a different take on the Minecraft museum, but I'm actually getting a little bit ahead of myself. We have to build this thing first. So let's head on over to the build site and I'll meet you there. Here we are at the build site. Everything is ready to go. But you know what would make this build even more special? If it was a collaboration. This is, in fact, a collaboration with Onyx Equinox. So Onyx is here. We are ready to go. Let's get this Holo record built. Welcome to Lucid SMP's Hall of Records. Why don't you come on inside and I'll give you a tour. As you walk in, the first area here is player personal records. If you look inside the barrel, you have the basics. So we have the armor stand, white die, a book, and a spruce sign. I'll set myself up here. And I brought my own player head, so here. And I brought my gear. Okay, so we're gonna put on. Oh, I don't want to use the elytra though. And I do have a head. Now, if the player doesn't want to use their own head, that you can just use one of the mini blocks. You don't have to do this. Now, I also have a book, and I've already written a little bit in it. So this is my player record, and I have my base location. I have projects that I've worked on, loves leaves and blue flowers, and my nickname is Jazz. Now, each player can put whatever they want to put in their own player record. It's up to the individual. You can add a lot more. Some people have more than one base. Well, okay, I have more than one base location, but I'm just putting that one there as an example. But you don't even have to put your base location if you want to keep that as a little bit of a secret. That's fine. Now, we also have the armor stand book, and they're over here. Now, I want to pose my my player. Let's go ahead and add arms. Yes, please. All right, so we have arms. Let's try a pose. I think I'm just gonna do one of these automatic poses. Pointing, what is that? Oh, hello. What are you pointing at? Okay, no, not that one. Let's try, what's lunging? Okay, not bad. It's like a little action pose. What else you got? No. Walking. Okay, that looks casual. I think we can go for walking. Yeah. Okay, so I'm happy with this pose. It looks casual. It's fine for now. We can always change it if we want to. Let's add this. Okay, and then we're going to use the white dye, and then we're going to use the glow ink. There we go. Now, anyone who is a full member of the server can come here and do the same thing. So if we look in the barrel, they're all ready to go. They can just pick a spot. It doesn't even matter. Just come out here, pick a spot. You are going to need your own player head and whatever outfit you would like to wear. Now the second area actually has the two wings. So on either side, we have basically an empty space. Now it is decorated. If I could have everyone come to order. This space would make a great meeting hall for people. People could plot world domination in here. We could have art exhibits too. I mean, it's a very versatile space. Or we could add additional features in the future if anyone thinks of something they would like to add to the Hall of Records. The next space has these hanging gallery walls. We can use these for either banners or map arts. Okay, I do not have my own banner and I do not have my own map arts, but I did find two to use as examples on the server. Okay, we'll put them up. So I have this map art. Okay, we'll put it down here. And I have this banner. All right, so the banner here is actually from the ice gathering resource area. I do not have a banner for my personal base. I think I need to put that on a to-do list because that's something I should definitely have. But if anyone else on the server has banners, whether for their base, a farm, an industrial area, go ahead, bring them on out here and post them on the wall. There's not a lot of map art on the server right now. I'm hoping that will change in the future. But for right now, all I have is this logo for season 1. And then in this area, we have the rare item collections. So I went ahead and I brought a very, very special and extremely rare item. At least right now, it's an extremely rare item. And I'm going to donate it. So I'm going to put it right here. And I already have the book. So remember, we want lore, right? So this is 02 Shadow Cove. Now, this is just a seemingly ordinary flower. And you're like, how is this a rare item? Now, it's the lore, it's the story, it's the adventure. So yeah, this is kind of reminiscent of my office. Okay, so here, I will read to you the story. 02 Shadow Cove is one of 2 shadowed items from the secret location on the server called Shadow Cove. For those who dare, this area housed redstone contraptions that created amazing features like seemingly endless inventory space. This flower is one of those shadowed items. This item allowed teleportation from one part of the server back to a safe location. Then, the Mo of Jang tried to take these powers away from our lands. Yet, on some nights, you can hear a whisper travel across the waters of Shadow Cove, saying, "We will return." Members on my server, go ahead, bring out your rare items, whether they're actual rare items that are difficult to find, or they're just items that have a really great story. And, you know, they're one of a kind. You guys get the idea. I can't wait to hear about your adventures and your stories. Remember, at the very beginning, I told you this was a collaboration with Onyx. So let me show you some of his amazing contributions. Onyx designed the wishing well. This is really amazing, and I'm going to show you how it works in a minute. He also designed the fireplace, which has this kind of open campfire feel, perfect for telling stories around the campfire. And he also did this really cool aquarium, and you can see some fish bobbing around in there. Okay, now here we have the wishing well. I love this design. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get our wish. I'm going to throw it in. It's a secret. Nobody gets to know what my wish is. But of course, there's hoppers down there underneath the mud, and they're going to go into chests. So maybe at the end of season 2, we'll pull out all the wishes and we can read them and see what people put in there. Now, another huge contribution that Onyx made is he designed both of the gardens. So there's a garden on this side, and he designed this. And then, of course, he designed the garden on the other side as well. These are really beautiful gardens, really amazing. I highly recommend you check out his channel and learn about his designs and his ideas. All right, so it's time for us to head on back in, and let's take a look at the second floor. All right, over here, look at what we have. We have our day 1. This is day 1. Every SMP has their day 1, and there is ours, November the 2nd. You can also see the updates that we've been through as well. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to head down this long walkway, and this leads us to the hearth of the build. And this is where the most sacred lore is located. I have the crystal elytra with me. This must be handled with the greatest care. And I'm going to put it right in the fireplace. No, you're not. What's going to actually happen here is you're going to accidentally equip that elytra. So you're going to be wearing that thing. Oh, did I? No, not on me. Oh, no, get it off. Get it off. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay, let's put it up here. It goes in there. There we go. Oh, no, 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 no. This never happened. This never happened. Just gonna make a donation. Accept my offerings. I'm so sorry. All right, so now let's go ahead. And I am going to read to you the story of the cursed elytra. In the early days of the server, life was simple. No one wore an elytra. We walked everywhere, and we even had nether horses as transportation. Yet, as is the way on many SMPs, our server decided to travel to the end and fight the dragon. However, on Lucid, we would discover the server might be a little bit cursed. Because at the conclusion of the fight, as the dragon was defeated, a strange elytra fell from out of nowhere to the ground amongst the XP. Everyone on the server looked at the sus elytra and then looked at Jazz. She responded, "The dragon isn't supposed to drop an elytra." And there we had our first mystery. And over time, as more oddities happen around the server, some people to this day say the server itself is a little bit cursed. So if you are having a little bit of bad luck on the server, you might consider making a little burnt offering to the cursed elytra. Yeah, we might be a little cursed, but we still love our server. Now, there's one more thing I need to do before we're done, and it's directly behind me over my shoulder here. Well, I know the portal looks lit from this side, but I need to link it. So we need to go to the Nether and link the portal. All right, the portal is now officially linked and everything is looking really great. Now, I know in the last episode, I promised you a little information about the quarry, the Mesa quarry, and we don't really have time to get to that in this episode, but I do promise coming up very soon, we will have a quarry update. But I think this is a fantastic way to kick off season 2 with a beautiful, amazing build. And what made it even better is this is a collaboration with Onyx, and I am going to put a link to his channel down below as well. And also, I forgot to mention, this collaboration with Onyx wouldn't be possible without a server called The Bakery, and it's one of those creative plot worlds, and anybody can use it. I'll put a link down to them as well. So that's everything I have for you for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna fly on out of here, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Oh, go up. I smacked into the window. See you next time. Bye.